right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Portland Lumberjacks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Jordan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stout troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mason. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On 1st down, Jordan. A dump off for Mason. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Mason. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gone!
Now Mason. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge. and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Jordan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and long here for Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this will be a touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now Rosen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete as well. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive begins with Mason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called row stem right or row stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Jordan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
From the gun, Jordan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
A handoff to Barkley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Toss play to Mason. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mason on the taunts. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
All right, now, look at 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistake.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. And this time, Rosen will throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running left, it's Barkley. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Jordan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Cook able to escape. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Farmer. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Atkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Again, it's Barkley, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. They'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Then on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Jordan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Detroit!
operating from the gun. Jordan. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to throw. Jordan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jordan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. Jordan. Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off play action. Jordan. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to